Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today we're doing an updated Shop My Stash. Starting off with base products, my Kaleidos Charisma Contour palette in warm and medium. This is what it looks like now. I am getting some real good usage on this pan. I feel like I don't think that this will be finished by the end of the year. I absolutely love this bronzer. It is fantastic. I mean, clearly it is well loved in my collection. It's a lovely matte bronzer, absolutely gorgeous. Really enjoy it. Okay, we're moving on to blush. We have the Kaleidos Lo-Fi Peach Blush Duo, and this is what it looks like. I use this pretty much with every single makeup look that I did. A couple of looks I did stray away from it, in all honesty, but I really enjoy this blush duo. For my preferences nowadays, I feel like the matte side is a little too subtle for me. If you follow me on Instagram specifically, you know how much I love a heavy blush, and this one, it's more subtle to my liking, but I do love this shimmery side. Like, layering these two together is absolutely stunning. And I still really enjoy this blush duo. I really hope Kaleidos brings these duos back, but make them a bit more pigmented, because I think more people can use a more pigmented blush. And I hope they bring out more shades because, like, I love me a good duo and this is cute. Okay, highlighter. We have some more natural toned highlighters to talk about. The first one being the Essence Choose Your Glow highlight palette right here, and I did use this with pretty much every look that I did. There were some occasions where I did whip out an iridescent shadow to use as a highlight, but I'm wearing this shade Candlelight Glow today, and it is beautiful. It's very, like, more natural. I don't know why, I've been really craving, like, natural toned highlights recently, and this is a really beautiful, like, it just looks like your skin is just smooth and glowy. Like, it's not super high shine intense, it's more of like a nice glow. The other highlight I picked out is Kaleidos Ray Rider, another natural toned one. And this one is absolutely stunning. It is like my skin tone but shimmery basically. And it is lovely. I didn't use it that much in this rotation though, I must admit. I used it a handful of times, but not nearly as enough as I should have. I think because I was focusing on the Essence one, I wasn't really paying attention to this one, so I'm very sorry, Ray Rider, but oh well. Moving on to the fun part, everyone's favourite section in these videos, eyeshadow. Now let's talk about the first one, which is the Geology Pilbara palette. I uploaded my 3 looks 1 palette plus review with this one. I also have a first impressions with it, and I gotta say, recently I've been super into wearing neutrals. I don't know what it is, but like, something's in the air because a lot of my friends are also wearing a lot of neutrals. I don't know what it is, I've been really enjoying them, especially I think with my ginger hair. I think they just look gorgeous, like these warm toned rusty neutrals. Like, so many times I just put Biff all over my lid, blended it out, put a winged liner and called it a day, like in this look right here. Actually, I should move over, I forgot that I post looks of me using the eyeshadows. I use this palette so often, like off camera for work, I was using this a fuck ton. I really love the olive shades in here. This shade Starry Sky is immaculate. Like, it is the most beautiful iridescent sparkly shade. I absolutely love it, especially as face highlight. It is so stunning. Geology did send this palette to me in PR, but honestly, if they didn't, I think I might have bought it. I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. Like, I knew it was pretty, like, it's a pretty palette, but like, especially now with neutrals, like, it is just delicious and divine, and I love the formula. I'm gonna be upset putting this away because these are the colours that I'm gravitating towards right now. I'll actually show you a bit later in the video, but I actually log how many times I use each eyeshadow palette in my collection. I don't log singles or like graphic liner looks because that's a bit much, but I do log how many times I use palettes. This is my most used palette of the year. Ain't that surprising? I didn't expect— I think it's a tie between this one, the Glamonatrix U Beauty, and Sugar Pill Fun Size. They're my 3 most used palettes this year. The other palette that I picked, my Sugar Pill Fun Size, while we're on the topic, gosh, I am reminded why this is one of my favourite palettes in my collection. This is so good. A couple of the shades, like these 2 shades right here, they do require a little bit of building, but man, oh my, I had such a blast with this palette. I especially loved pairing this with the singles that I picked out for the rotation, which were all my Cleonas, and the combo of those 2 was just so much fun, so inspiring to play around with. I did several like colourful rainbow looks, I did some more monochrome looks. This is just such a versatile palette. I love it so much. I'm so mad that it's so hard to get your hands on because this is just fantastic, man. have such a love affair with this one. My most used shade in this palette this rotation was this shade Twitch. This is my favorite shade of green. Like, this shade of green, I would do anything for this shade of green. And at work recently, I've been trying to wear more colourful makeup looks because I realised I can wear colours to work and no one's gonna judge me. So I've been wearing this shade a lot, like all over the lid with a winged liner. Sometimes I wore lashes as well. It's such a good little palette. I can't wait to do a 3 looks 1 palette plus review with this one. Even though this is one of the older palettes in my collection, it's just such a joy to play with. It makes my heart so happy. Now let's talk about the singles that I chose for this rotation. So I chose all of my Cleona singles. Now I must admit, we have some missing. Now for my Shop My Stashes, I like to pick a couple of palettes and a singles palette. Now a few of my Cleona shades are in the singles palette and I didn't want to put them back in here because I have no nails and they're a bit of a motherfucker to get out of the palette in all honesty, but I'll still talk about them. Cleona make the best shimmers on the market. Truly the best. No one comes close. I do love a lot of other brands, but out of all of them, like colour selection, shiftiness, sparkliness, Cleona reigns supreme. I did do a video swatching and talking about my Cleona collection, which I'll link down below. I really like that video actually. And this rotation, the shades I've been loving the most, I've been really loving Ripple right here. It's such a beautiful, like, aqua with the pink and purple sheen in it. It is so gorgeous. It's a glitter multi-chrome. I've also been really loving Seal. Or I think one of you told me how to pronounce it. Ciel? Ciel? I'm so sorry, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But it's a beautiful shimmering blue. I really liked using Throne as well. This has been such a good companion to my Sugar Pill palette. Like, I've been wearing them interchangeably constantly, and the shade Vermilion right here, again, such an easy shade in the morning to slap on for work. You just put one shade on, but a bit of mascara, and the amount of shiftiness in these deep iridescents is mind-blowing. I think if you are trying Cleona for the first time, get a couple of the deep iridescents. They are fantastic. Now, my most used Cleona shade for this rotation, Courtyard. This, just look at it. It is that beautiful light green that I absolutely love, and it's got a pink and gold sheen in it. I wore this so many times as my lid shade, inner corner shade. I would layer this on top of other shades. I even did a look where I used this shade and the shade Heirloom. This one right here, I don't think I've posted it on Instagram by the time this video goes up, but I just used those 2 shades and I think a bit of Throne, the yellow. The other vibrant multi-chromes from Cleona are a bit more like impactful shifting wise, but I just love this shade of green that like I look past it because it's still so stunning. Definitely one of my favorite shadows in my collection. Now another single that I have to mention, and this is a Colourpop Super Shock shadow, the only Super Shock that I've owned, and this is the shade Frog. One of my friends, Kat, she gifted this to me because she accidentally bought a second one. And I've hit pan in it. I subconsciously always focus in one specific section of a pan. Like, in all my eyeshadows, I always focus in a very specific section. I don't know why. Like, I'm not a project panner. I can't do project pans. But, like, in my brain, like, I need to go in the same spot, which makes me hit pan on things a lot faster. But also with this formula, it's such a... I understand why this is such like a raved formula from Colourpop, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to try from them. I personally don't buy from Colourpop anymore, but like this formula is good shit. So it's very like putty-like. It's very putty-like and super sparkly. I believe this is the Ultra Glitter formula. I think they have different formulas in their Super Shocks, but this is like a sheer pinky, it's quite moist when you touch it actually. It's like a sheer pinky sparkly with blue topper shadow, and I loved doing this like all over the lid with a winged liner for work. Easy as fuck to do, like especially in the morning if I wake up a bit late, like I have to rush. This is the perfect shade to just slap on. It's the most easiest eyeshadow to do that with, and I love using this to top off other looks as well. This is a gorgeous shade. Gorgeous. I will say the only thing that stops me is the fact that they are in this little chunky packaging. I don't like singles that are packaged separately, like it pisses me off, but I understand for these they need to have that tight seal. So maybe in that sense I wouldn't buy more because this is the only one I would need because this is such a universal eyeshadow. but I really like it. Also, I love the shade Frog. I fucking love frogs. They're sweet little angels. Love them. Now, lipstick-wise, let's talk about my Kaleidos lip clays right here. Must admit, didn't use agave at all. This is like a dark teal shade, and while I love a teal or like a weird colored lipstick, I mean, I'm wearing brown today. While I do love this color, all the looks that I did, they just wouldn't have worked with this shade. I think, like, I need to really, like, make an effort to use it because I really love weird colored lipsticks. I just have been doing more eyeshadow heavy looks, and I feel like this color just didn't complement the looks that I was doing. However, Cactus Flower, an absolute dream to use. I did a look where I used Twitch from the Sugar Pill palette. I'll put the picture right here with this lipstick, and I never thought I would be a hot pink lipstick type bitch, but bitch, it looked fucking cute. I felt gorgeous in this look. The formula of these is incredible. And I have these two shades specifically because my friend Kat, the same one that decluttered the frog shade to me, she wanted to buy the lip set, but she wasn't going to use these two colors, so she gave them to me. And I kind of want to buy the lip set purely because I want the red and I want the brown shade. I might end up doing it and selling the two extras. I'll see. I just hope Kaleidos sells these individually and comes out with more colors because, like, this is such a good formula. I just want them. I want them so bad. And the final lipstick we have to talk about, I swear, I talk about Odin's Eye lipsticks in every single video, but this is Odin's Eye, the cream lipstick in Love Jasmine. Gorgeous neutral. Worked with basically every single look that I did. Wore it all the fucking time. I think y'all are sick of me talking about these bullet lipsticks from Odin's Eye. Like, I annoy myself with how much I use them, but, like, I can't deny, I love them. I just love them. Such a good formula. This is so hydrating. Basically feels like a lip balm. And it's just so, like, nourishing on the lips. Gorgeous neutral color. I feel like it complements my skin tone and my hair. Just, it's my perfect neutral. It's my perfect neutral. Anyways, let's go on into picking the products for this next rotation. And I'm really excited. I must be honest, I've already picked out the palettes. So I know, like, I'm wearing one of them today, for fuck's sake. But yes, let's go on into picking the products for this next rotation. Alright, we are back on my floor looking at my drawers. That unintentionally rhymed. But I have to do a cheeky disclaimer. My makeup drawers are a lot messier than normal. Normally I like to keep this very organized. The lip drawer, it's kind of a meme on my channel. It's the most hideous thing you've ever seen. But recently, my life has been a mess, so my makeup drawers are reflecting that, but I didn't really want to clean it up before filming because I feel like, you know, the reality is not everything is gonna be in order all the time. So anyways, let's go into the top drawer. Now I have all my lashes back here. I've been wearing a lot of lashes recently, but I don't like to pick them out for rotations because I feel like they're just very look dependent for me, at least. The back here is just my base products that I don't pick out because I use the same stuff every day, basically. But let's pick out something in the cheek sections right here. Now, the palettes that I've picked out, like I mentioned, I've already picked them out unofficially, I do apologize. But the first blush I want to pick is this one, and this is new to me. This is from Rituel de Fille, and this is the Inner Glow Cream Pigment in Delirium. In all honesty, I got this because of my friend Katie. Basically, my friend Katie, Freddy Makeup Real on Instagram, you need to follow her. She's an absolute angel. But also, if she likes something, I buy. No questions asked. We have very similar makeup tastes, and this is Delirium right here. It looks a little bit nasty because, quite honestly, I use brushes in it, but you know, that's the reality of cream products. They don't always look gorgeous. But this shade, though, is absolutely stunning. This matches my hair beautifully. Like, I just love it. It's such a pretty shade, and I cannot wait to pull this in for this rotation. However, I think I'll be picking another blush because I feel like this won't always suit all the looks that I have in my head that I'm gonna do. So I don't really know what other blush I'm gonna pick out. I haven't really thought that far ahead. Maybe something... I would pick my Nabla Skin Glazing, but I pick out this one all the time. I need to calm down. Maybe something, I don't know. Not my lethal blushes, because again, I use those too fucking often. Do this one from Odin's Eye. I don't think I've picked this out in a rotation. Have I? I don't really know. This is Little Jasmine. It's more cooler toned. I think so. Let's pick out this one. This is Little Jasmine. I think this would be nice. I do have some more cooler toned options that we could pick out. Oh, but I do have a lot of warm shadows that peachy blushes would work with. Shit. I don't know, actually. Oh, now I'm getting apprehensive and this is getting annoying. Maybe I could whip out a Cover FX one. Not that one. This one. This is Soft Peach. Maybe this would work a bit better. It's more subtle, I think. I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna pick out Soft Peach. I think. I can always change my mind a bit later, but I think for now I'm gonna pick this one out. And then for bronzer, I'm gonna pick out my Becca Barley Sands. I like to alternate between this one and my Kaleidos one, and as we can see, good old panage on that one. Oh, Jesus, calm down, Skye. I'm so excited that I'm just throwing things. And I think for that drawer, that's gonna be it. Or is it? Is it really, though? I think for my face highlight, I'm gonna pick out this one from Juvia's Place. This is the Tribe Highlighter in Volume 3. And I mean, I got some good pan on that one as well. I've been really into natural toned highlights recently, and I do want to whip this one out, so let's do it. It's very blinding. Very, very wonderful. Quite icy too, which I do like. I think that's gonna do it for drawer number 1. Now drawer number 2, oh god. Let me move the camera so you can really see the carnage on this one. Yeah, I have some wet liners that are currently drying because I've used them recently, so hence this. Everything else, I think for my other highlight, I don't think I'm going to pick out a Kaleidos highlight because I do have some iridescence in my singles palette that I'll use as face highlight, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. I basically showed you that for no reason, basically. Now we're moving on to everyone's favourite drawer on my channel, the lip drawer! Hold on, I just gotta show you the angle properly so you can really understand what we're working with here. Yeah, it's a lot worse than normal, but you know what? It's kind of got charm to it at this point. I quite like it, on all honesty. It's a bit chaotic, which, me. Now, what do I want? Genuinely. What do I really want from here? Maybe an Odin's Eye Little Jasmine, but again, I use this so much. Actually, I might use Odin's Eye Water Lily right here. It's a really nice, like, corally lip gloss. I might pick this one, actually. It'll suit the blush shade really nicely, like the cream blush that I have. Maybe like a Fenty Beauty, a Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. I think so. I could pick out this one from Fenty. This is Cake Shake. Is that what it's called? Yeah. It's a cute one. I might grab that. I think I'm gonna grab my other favorite lip gloss. It's gonna be a gloss heavy fun time. This is Kaleidos Dramatize. I love her. So we've got a nice gloss selection right here, and I'm okay with this. And this, my friends, is my palette drawer. Again, messy as hell, but the palettes that I want to pick from this rotation, I'm gonna be picking the Wilderness from Beauty Bay. This is new to me. I've used it twice. I actually filmed the look that you're seeing in the intro for a 3 looks 1 palette with this. And I'm really excited to use this. I've been really wanting to use some more grungy colours recently. We're kind of in the like summer transitioning into autumn phase. And I really like the colours in here, very dramatic, and the shimmers are gorgeous too. I might do a bonus video with this. Like, I can't do a first impressions because I've already used it, but let me know if you want a bonus video with this. I can do that. And the other palette I want to pick is same kind of vein in like more colour, well, everything's kind of more colourful, but this palette, I haven't used this in so long and I've been really wanting to use this. This is Odin's Eye Elva 2, another one of my favourites in my collection. Just pastels, brights, because I really wanted to, because I haven't used this in a while, but then also this palette is new, the Wilderness, and I think this covers my days when I want to be more like pastel fairy, and this covers my days when I want to be like a grungy badass bitch, and I think together they weirdly work together. They kind of do work together, I think. Do I want to pick out this? It's my Copacetic Flaky Quad. I feel like actually this could work with the Wilderness. I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't think I will actually. I think I'll save that for another rotation. Now the singles palette that I've picked, y'all are not ready for this one. I have made a 20 pan palette. It was initially meant to be a 12 pan, but I got excited. I actually built this on an Instagram live with some of y'all. And this is actually kind of like a dupe of Le Jardin from Musée Beauty because I really love that color story. Look at that. I wanted something that has all the greens and the purples and the mints because these are colors that I'm really gravitating towards right now with a pop of pink. This color story inspires me so much. Like, this makes me so fucking happy. I do want to make more videos where I build color stories with y'all, and I absolutely love this. If there are any shades that you want to know the names of, do let me know. There's a mix of Cleona, Lethal, Shine by SD, Terramoons, Divina, Nabla, Sugar Pill, Glaminatrix as well. This shade down here actually is a Frankenshadow that I made, and it is real cute. It's a mix of Colourpop's Lumi from the Blue Moon palette and Bernovich X13. Look at that. Or is it X24? It's X24, sorry. My mistake, but it's a gorgeous like lavender shade. I'm very proud of it. Like, they do complement it well, and I have my iridescence in here as well. And then it also kind of works, how am I gonna fucking do this? And it also kind of works with Wilderness too. Not quite, but a little bit. So I'm very excited to use this. I have a lot of eyeshadows in this rotation, so we'll see how I go with that. I might get overwhelmed and just panic, but you know, a little bit of fun. Now we're going to be placing everything in this drawer. I also keep my magnetic palettes in this drawer too, so that was from my Frankenshadow mixing, don't mind that. Okay, this is a bit of a chaotic layout, I must admit, but I'm quite happy with this rotation. Very pared back face, lots of eyeshadow, fun glosses, a nice little cream blush. But yeah, let's get on into the outro then. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know what's in your Shop My Stash. Are there any things that you're using recently that you are loving, hating, all of that stuff? I would love to know. If you'd like to see more makeup content from me, then follow me on my Instagram. It's beautyybyskye right here. I post all of my looks there and I'm active on there every single day. I also have a candle shop, Rain Cloud Candles Co. on Instagram. I will have the links to all of my business socials and where to shop if you'd like to buy some homemade candles. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!